It's a beautiful day to you, our lovely and smart real estate investors, wherever you're watching us across the world. Happy New Year to you. I'm super delighted to welcome you to the New Year edition of Property Matters. In case you're coming across a video like this for the first time, this is Adejare and I'm your host here on Property Matters. Property Matter is a real estate YouTube talk show where we expose you to everything that you need to know. More importantly, the factors that, of course, that is regulating the Lagos State real estate market. After watching this particular educative guide, do well to check other enlightening and of course exciting episode that we have here for you. Once again, happy new year. We are so glad that we put into the new year. I will pray that this new year will bring us great tidings, good health, more money, and of course safe real estate investment as you proceed into the new year. Once again, do well to subscribe. A lot of people have been watching our videos and they are still don't subscribe. Please subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell, and of course invite your friends and family to do so. Please also invite your friends. For those who have been sharing our videos, I want to say a very big thank you. You people made 2023 a very memorable year for us because we get to reach a wider audience. Please don't want you to relent. Do well to keep sharing this video. Turn on the notification bell so that when I drop a video, a very important personality like you will be the best person to see it. Once again, welcome to the New Year edition of Property Matters, and I'll be back immediately after the show time out. Stay tuned. All right, you're welcome back to the New Year edition of Property Matters. I want to say a very big thank you to everybody that have followed up, for everybody that have chosen the brand King's Court for one or two real estate investments. I say thank you very much. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for your patience. Sometimes a lot of people have invested, and of course we are still sorting out their allocation. Once again, thank you. But you can be rest assured that you get your allocation, of course, when we are in chat. Thank you. For those who are also looking forward, like 2024, let us give King's Court's Property Matters a try. Let's see how to handle our next real estate investment. I can assure you that you will be making the best decision, and of course we will not in any way disappoint you. So in case you're looking forward to your next real estate investment, of course let us help you arrange a profitable, a safe, and of course a meaningful real estate investment portfolio come 2024. All right, so on today's episode of Property Matters, we're going to be discussing something very important, and today we're going to be talking about your 2024 real estate investment strategy. And on today's episode, I'll be explaining how you should position your investment or how you should invest in 2024. A lot of people were saying, what exactly they're trying to say? I've been investing way before I came across this video. Though I've been following him and I know that he's doing well. But for some of us that have been in this industry, I've been practicing real estate as far back as 2018. And I can tell you very well that I've gone through the industry and I know some of the important things that you should do. More importantly, if you're entering, the real estate market for a specific, goal. So first, we are seeing that a whole lot of real estate investment company established a whole lot of estates in 2023, while some delivered on their set promise. Others did not deliver, and they are not showing signs that they will deliver. And what we want you to understand is that apart from the fact that some of these said projects that have been abandoned are overpriced, some of them have not even made a lot of real estate investors have not gotten the adequate return on their investment as they have anticipated. And when you understand that most real estate investments strategists, most realtors may not understand that there is a need for you to go into the 2024 real estate market with a strategy. And if you don't see a need for you to have a strategy come 2024, you will still be doing your investment the old way. And when you understand that when we come online, basically we also have your best interest in that. And of course, as a specialist in this industry, we understand that not all investment can give you the required return that you have anticipated. And one other thing that you need to put also into consideration basically is due to the fact that a whole lot of people will be rushing, to sell their properties. In 2023, we saw how, the emergence of new real estate companies come into scene. A lot of them established estates. And the reason why we come online to do real estate talk show like this basically is due to the fact that we have seen the good, we've seen the bad, we've seen the ugly. So from our field experience and of course from our years of experience, we will be in a better position to tell you this is how you should go and this is how you should go. And the reason basically is due to the fact that the industry is not regulated. So for you not to put your investments wrongly and after investing, you will have to do a lot of doing a lot of enforcement, making sure that real estate developers are doing what they've been paid for. It is very important that you have a strategy and you need to work with a strategy. Now, going into real estate investment in Lagos, we have a lot of actors now, okay, and it is very difficult for us to know a real estate investment company that will deliver and the ones that will struggle. And because of the fact that a lot of people are going into real estate investment, real estate development, basically because of the fact that there is a profitability aspect of it. And despite the fact that some real estate companies are failed to deliver on their promise, some of them have even defrauded people of their hard-earned money. Some real estate companies are commonly aimed at, since this particular developer can do this and he has gotten away with it, let us also come into the scene, of course, to, they will say, for us to eat the real estate, money, just like many people used to have that perception. And one of the ways you can safeguard yourself basically is number one, this new year, regardless of what it will cost you, work with a professional, regardless of the relationship that you may have to break. Now, the truth basically is due to the fact that a whole lot of people don't understand the way this industry works. A lot of people don't understand that there are some certain parameters that must be put into consideration. In most cases, some of the companies that will put a lot of real estate investors into trouble don't always look obvious from the onset. A lot of people went into real estate investments with the anticipation that this is what should come out of it, and over time the reverse has always been the case. And this is why you need to work with a professional. So in 2023, most real estate companies will be going to the industry with number one goal, to make profit. And sometimes the goal of making profit may be at your own, may be contrary to what your interest should be. So you need to understand that when you are going into real estate investment, you need to put that into consideration. So what are those basic things that you need to put into consideration as you go into the 2024 real estate industry? Now, number one, have it at the back of your mind as you're going into real estate company that not all real estate companies or real estate development companies that are asking you to buy from them will deliver. See, I don't want a situation whereby after you are bought from who you should have avoided from, a lot of people have called, and in 2023 I did something that ordinarily I shouldn't have done, but based on the fact that we are a good brand and we don't want you to lose money, in 2024 I will not be doing that. So number one, you have this at the back of your mind that not all real estate companies will deliver. That's number one. Not all of them. Not all the ads you see online, not all those people promising you heaven and earth will deliver. Number two, you should also have it at the back of your mind that some companies will prioritize their own personal interest over your own gain. Have it at the back of your mind that in 2024 the business is profit. So in some cases, some real estate development companies will prioritize their own personal gain over your own interest. Okay, so when you have this at the back of your mind, I'm not saying that you should anticipate evil, but I want you to examine the possibilities that real estate investment comes with risk. Now, when I'm saying this, I'm not advising you not to invest in real estate, but we are coming in with with this perception that sometimes the worst may come when you are expecting the good. So what you must now do basically is that you must invest with an open mind and of course invest with a strategy. Now, what are those strategies that you should look out for. Now, the first question basically is that when you want to go into the 2024 real estate market, the next thing you should also put into consideration is that a whole lot of people will be desperate to sell. That's the third point. A whole lot of people will be desperate to sell, so they will call kettle pot for you. They will call black white simply because they want your patronage. So you should be wary of some real estate companies and some realtors who are desperate to make a living, to sell. And in some cases, I've had several instances of what I got was different from what I ordered. So in 2024, expect that in large scale. A lot of people are going to invest in 2024, and what they will get will be contrary to their expectation. So the thing is that a lot of people will prioritize their own personal gain over yours. Then the next thing basically is that the game of deceit will come to play. Okay, some companies will overpromise and they will over-deliver, and this is why I always insist that the integrity checklist of that real estate development company should not be ignored. A lot of them will overpromise and they will under-deliver. Then finally, some real estate companies, majorly the newly some, let me use the word some, I don't want to be misquoted, some will have some issues that may beyond what they can handle. Now the thing is that a lot of companies in 2024 will bite more than what they can chew. As a real estate development company, a whole lot of them will want to attempt a project that will hook them in their neck. Do you understand? The desperation to make a name, the desire to prove a point will make a whole lot of some of these new companies hang in a lot of trouble. Some of them will fall into issues with land grabbers. They may struggle to deliver. A lot of them will undertake projects that they won't be able to deliver. So you should understand that. So investing in 2024, there are some two quick questions you should answer as you're going into the 2024 real estate market. The very first question is, what do I need as an investor? What do I need? Now, for instance, as you are investing, you should have a portfolio of, okay, this is what I've done in 2023. I've invested in a pair, I've invested in a jar, I've invested in maybe Lekki, I've invested in Shongotedo. Now, what you should now do is that you need to do a critical evaluation of some of your investment. Now, does this investment tick the box of what I'm anticipating? Like as a real estate investor, you should understand that your investment should be towards achieving a goal. It should be that if you're investing with just a sole aim of they ask me to buy, then you may be shooting yourself in the leg. Of course, real estate investment is profitable, but there are some locations and there are some places that you may be misled in investing that may not give you that anticipated return. So you need to consider that possibility. Now, what do I want? What are my investment goals? And then you need to look out areas where your investment can give you that particular goals. For instance, if you are doing a land banking investment, I've said it before. Now, we all have this perception that a first-time real estate investor should go into land banking. Now, that question is subjected to two things. Now, the very first thing I want you to understand is that if you are investing in real estate for the first time and you can afford, to do an investment that will give you cash flow, there is no need for you to just concentrate on investment in land banking. Now, the reason why a lot of real estate investors are very careful, basically, is due to the fact that a lot of them are still understudying the industry, which is very, very perfect. It's a fantastic idea. If you don't understand the way the industry works, you may want to understudy the industry for you to know what works and for you to know how not to lose money. A lot of people lose money in 2023, and that is why I was saying 2024 you should do things differently. So number one, what is the purpose of the investment? Why am I doing real estate? Why am I doing real estate for cash flow? Am I doing real estate for future investment? So by the time you've been able to to establish that, you've been able to establish that, then you go to the next place. Okay, what are those places, okay, that can help me achieve this investment goal? So these are some of the things that you should look out for as you are investing. Now, there are places where you can pitch your investment. Now, the thing is that in the Nigerian real estate industry, more importantly in Lagos real estate, some places are overhyped. What a lot of people are buying are drone shots. What a lot of people are buying are publicities. What a lot of people are buying are brands, which is very good. You should buy brand. What a lot of people are buying are just some personalities or some realtor figure. Okay, now I call them real estate, because some realtor stars as influencers. Now, a lot of people are buying drone. A lot of people are buying some realtors because they have integrity, which is good. A lot of people are buying publicity. A lot of people are buying overhyping. Now, by the time some of those investors will get to Nigeria, they will find out that what they have bought is contrary to what they expected. You see those places that they show beautiful drone and the lights. By the time you will get there, you find out that nothing is going on, and at some point you will be wondering, these are the places, okay, that I thought a lot of things would have been happening. So you need to have that in, you need to put that, at the side of your mind, that that is possible. So for you, now another thing I also want you real estate investment to understand is that locations that will give you good money are not always appearing on your social media ad. I have to say that there are some locations where you will get good return on your investment. Those locations are not regularly, okay, advertised. They are not regularly pushed. They are not regularly, circulated on the industry in your social media, because of the fact that some of the realtors don't even have the knowledge that these areas, there are some areas on the mainland that will give you good return within 1 year and 2 years of your investment. So, but you don't get to see those locations because of the fact that, number one, some realtors are not aware of this project. Number two, this project may be far from their personal locations, like their own comfort zone. Number three, most of them may not have interest because of the fact that they may not have one or two relationship with the developer, like some personal benefit that comes. So because of the fact that all this, so you don't get to see those locations. Okay, I'm not saying that the locations they've been advertising to you are not profitable. What I'm saying is that there are some investments you will do on the mainland that will give you good return on investment than some you will do that you have to wait 5-6 years and nothing is happening on a plot of land. So you should also understand that overhyping is a thing in this industry. Some people overhype estates. They will use wonderful publicity. They will use wonderful drone, and by the time you're getting there, nothing is happening. I'm saying this. There are records. There are evidences to show that what I'm saying is valid. So when you're investing, what should be your goal? Now, if you're a first-time investor, like I said, you necessarily don't have to start with land bank. If you can afford to do a residential apartment that of course you can pay conveniently over the stipulated payment plan that the developer has given you, please, if you can afford land banking, if you can afford apartments, don't put all your assets in land banking. I invested in land banking, is good though, but if you are of high expectation, have this. So how should you invest? The very first investment strategy, of course this one is very popular, is the land banking investment strategy. So what are those places that you should look out for? Epe is a very good location. Ibadan is a very good location. Epe Ijebode axis is a very good location. And yes, Abeokuta is a very good location. Now you see those places that this basically is for an investor who is interested in land banking. Now, as you are seeing some of those, if you are interested, as you are seeing those projects on promo, if that is your investment goal for 2024, rush it. Once you are done with your verification, once you are certain that the developer has reputation, once that meets your land banking goal, please rush it. Get as many as you can. That is for land banking. Then the next thing you should also look at is, you should also look at for investment that can generate regular cash flow. Now, I have to put this because a whole lot of people have misinterpreted this. Now, when we talk about regular cash flow, it's subdivided into two. The very first one are investment that can give you immediate cash flow, and we have investment that can give you future cash flow. Now, under the categories of the immediate cash flow, I stated already built structures, which is your apartment, your two-bedroom apartment. Then we also have leasehold. Now, these are investments that are, situated in academic environment. Most of these leasehold are in Yaba, Akoka, Bako, Surulere, okay, Bariga, Apuleoja. Okay, so we have leasehold, of course. I'll be doing a series explaining that. Then we also have commercial properties. At the moment now, I have a lot of company developers that are building malls, that are selling office spaces. We have shops, okay? You can also look at that. Then, if you have a large expanse of land and you don't have the funds, okay, to develop it, you can go into joint venture, okay, and you can do that, okay? So, this should be your investment right. Then, under the future cash flow are those off plan. Excuse me. Now, the reason why I said it is future is because of the fact that off plan takes time. There's a particular off plan that I personally have been supervising since 2021, and this is 2024. We are still on it. So, if a developer tells you, "I want to deliver this house in January," my brother, put additional. Don't expect that project to be delivered in January. Yes, and now the reason basically is due to the fact that a whole lot of unforeseen circumstances affect off plan. Now, I'm not saying that you should not invest in off plan. I helped a real estate investor back then when Camberwell Abijo project sold, and I think we bought an apartment then. It was around, I can't remember the actual price, but it was around 14-15 million then. Before that apartment was closed, it was worth 34 million. So off plan gives you an opportunity to buy cheap, okay, and sell later. But if your aim is to earn immediate cash flow, off plan is obviously not a good, because it takes a while. And yes, if the reputation of developer is credible, you don't need to worry, they will deliver. Yes, they will. So you want to look at that as so these should be your 2024 investment strategies. Now the question is, what kind of investment should you do, and where should you invest? Now, if you're a first-time investor and you're understanding the Lagos State real estate market, you can go into lands. I've mentioned the place: Epejebuode, Ibadan, Abeokuta, Ketu-Epe. You can strategize. 40% of my investments in January will go into land banking. The second place you should invest are what we call academic environment and industrial areas. Where academic environment, I mentioned that University of Lagos is an academic environment. Yaba Tech Epe campus, I said Epe. Yaba Tech Yaba campus, okay, is a good academic environment. They also have Trinity University in Yaba. We have Federal College. So in that area, you can invest in bed spaces. You can do leasehold. Now, a leasehold apartment or a leasehold investment is a very good one. It's not as bad as the way many people have seen it. To me, you can start it and within the first year start earning income. Now, the thing is that because of the fact that there is demand in that area, and of course, some of these agencies and these companies will help you furnish your apartment and even put it out for rent. So you may even be anywhere across the world, you are getting your rent, and the proceeds of such investment, you can use it for maybe your land banking, or you can add it to some of the investment you want to do. That is how to position your investment. So academic environment, industrial areas. I also learned that there's going to be a train from Lagos that will cut across some parts of Ibadan all the way from Monia. So that's why a lot of people are doing a lot of investment. So you can look at industrial areas where people are staying. Then number three, of course, you can also do residential apartment, which is fantastic, but you have to put the location. Now, I won't be talking extensively on location because I want to minimize my time. So you can do apartments, you can do duplexes, you can go to off plan. Like I said, you can also do commercial properties. So this is how to enter the 2024 real estate investment market. Number one, you have to be intentional. Number two, you need to see. Only few people can help you invest rightly. I'm telling you the fact. There are some of us. Okay, there was a scenario of a real estate investor wanted to buy a property. He saw the property on a realtor's YouTube channel, and she contacted. Now, before this particular person contacted me, okay, the realtor has been telling her that property is fantastic. You know, this investor said, "I'm coming to Nigeria February this year. Are you sure the apartment will be ready?" The realtor said, "In fact, by January, the apartment will be ready." So this dear woman called me, and I said, "Okay, fine, I'll help you check it." So when I got there, I began to do a lot of check, and I was asking questions. The very first person this realtor did was to lie. The apartment the realtor said we're ready by February. The developer said, "Which house is ready by February? We are not even done with this." So they said the house will be ready by October. Number one, it didn't meet the intention. So see, in this industry, if you just work with anyhow people, they will give anyhow investment. So I had to do a lot of check. I did a video with the woman, explain everything to her. I explained things the way they are. And the woman said, she started praying for me. She said, "God bless you." I said, "Amen." So work with somebody that will not call kettle pot for you. Because you see, this deceit, desperation to sell in 2024 will be higher than what it used to be in 2023. So this is what I'm going to do to this discussing of today's episode of Property Matters. I hope you found value. Please again, please and please and please subscribe now. You're watching, you've seen, we did over 150 videos last year. And when we just check us, there's only one person that will subscribe. People appreciate us now. Thank you. Until I come your way in another episode of Property Matters, take care of yourself. Happy New Year once again. God bless you.